Alrighty, let's get started. As always, we are sponsored by W Energy. You can use code Demon Energy to get 10% off your purchase at checkout. Actually, I think he's better off up top there. Yeah, for those that's coming for the first time, I use a still photo of my model for the Honkai streams because Honkai takes too much in conjunction with my streaming software and VTube Studio. So you can kick you. Another cat underneath my feet. Let's get started. Hey, you can see my desktop, I guess. To the big robot guy. Don't remember what else I gotta do. So gotta talk to Natasha. To Honorable.
The furnace core. The path to the surface is close at hand now. Thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. Now, we have to wait and see. But maybe this will lead to a new lease on life.
So your support came at the right moment, or when did the doctor start carrying weapons around? Okay, good. Right. Making sure my voice thing wasn't working on that. Keep myself a small ass.
I haven't been truthful with you.
Oh, really?
As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief? What about Oleg?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And for that, you have my utmost thanks.
You're welcome. All in a day's work for a hero. We did it for us. It wasn't as selfless as you made out. I'm not gonna add. They
When the
helped us.
underworld recovers its freedom, the people will indeed extol you as heroes. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface.
That's why I'm here.
That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, I don't know what she might resort to. As for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength.
With things as they are, you want to take a back seat. It will be difficult for us. Alone.
Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Not Sarg.
Zila.
Not Sarg. But him. Not that guy.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you.
Good,
Don't
she-
let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention, you also have Branya now. It seems like the intel we got from Svarog caused her a significant shock. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate.
But I spent the last 2 weeks off.
If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Light core. Seriously, some breakfast? Alright.
Cheese.
Oh, those are tutorials. Lots of tutorials. Found an old express communication log in the data bank, and one of the categories is dad jokes. I don't understand it, but my instincts tell me you should be able to. Am I like that? So this is the kind of falsehood I am in your mind? Yes, this is what it says. Okay, Dan, this is why guys are on my team. On watchkeeping duty with Himiko, she's talking in her sleep, Pom Pom. There's another entry an hour later. On watch duty with Pom Pom, they have been talking in their sleep for almost an hour. Himiko, what do you think, Eddie? This is clearly a horror story. Is it? Didn't understand it, but sounds like we need an extra tag for it. Long loops, so yeah. The log stops there. I asked Himiko and Pom Pom. Neither of them remember the incident. Who is the one talking in their sleep? Looks like we can only rely on other entries in the data bank to verify this information. tend to believe the data bank is omnipotent. Sampo! And Andy, my hero, I finally got a hold of you. You must save me. And if I don't like you. Please reply soon. I'm begging you. It's life and death. So I can let you die? When you have a second, meet me at the Great Mine. A valuable pardon. Every second matters. My life is in your hands. Hello, anyone? How do I use this thing? Oh, it's a kid. Send all? What is that supposed to mean? This is a money transfer function. Please transfer 200 credits. That sounds like someone actually replied. The personal bot, listen. I'm Julian, the chief intelligence officer of the moles, and need some extra help right now. If you are free, come and find me at the entrance of the Great Mine. Old Foreman's treasure. Travel on. Homecoming. Should I be doing this? No time. Oh, really satisfied. But I can't remember. action RPGs. Alright, now that I'm checking, did I get a code? I think I got a code. Well, there's a lot of stalls. That email, it was for the anniversary event. Dang. Pum pum.
Choice isn't as elusive as it may appear.
Just because I don't like the fact that it's like that.
Let's see.
All light cones. That sucks. buy system. So convenient.
Equilibrium. The universe should be in equilibrium. The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. The strong will be given greater opportunities. The weak, a chance to breathe.
Okay.
Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger enemies, harder puzzles, and greater rewards. After equilibrium, you will go on to face yet more trials.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It is your choice to make. But in the end, equilibrium will be upheld. You will obtain more of the material, more of the spiritual, more of the countable, more of the immeasurable. What is obtained will be in proportion to your strength, and thus, in equilibrium. Equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Let me see.
I hate having the like notification things on now. I feel like I'm missing something. Friends. My boss? Did he actually stop playing this game? that. No, I don't want that.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
You tried your best to persuade him. It's my fault for not preparing better for such a situation in advance.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance... Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together.
I have.
Dreams?
Okay, that's it.
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
The voices.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe
Because of the Stellaron inside her?
that's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Y'all know about that?
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Praise of high walls. Oh.
Welcome to the Goethe Grand Hotel. You're back. I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town. and it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Living on the street trying to gather food until getting picked up by a rebellion and still getting in random fights in the streets sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
At least she agrees.
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
What I meant was... For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, "Remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya." Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Denhong.
Chee!
Ooh, that's a bad one. I suppose.
Guess I'll get started.
So what's the next challenge gonna be? I don't mind loading the ore. Nice to get.
Wow, good stuff.
Yes, I would like to teleport nearby.
There's inspiration in every glance and every breeze.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day.
Sorry, I was doing Minecraft stuff.
I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
No.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
As much as I like Mark 7, stick to my Kyoto for a little while.
Oh, look who's here.
Oleg.
It's the Banus Farag,
Sampo.
the big hero
Oleg's fine.
of the
I don't
underworld.
like Sampo.
And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and Mark 7.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
hauled ass.
Oh, well. I might just be second in command, but I still have a lot of responsibility. I couldn't give Natasha up right when we first met, could I? I had no clue that you bunch would become big heroes of the underworld. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
No, not him.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Anybody else? I'll take the kids.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Oh, God.
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. Well, for my sparkling companionship, of course. I jest. The path has been blocked for over 10 years, and very few know how to get through. That's where I come in.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Branya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
It's not like that.
Oh, excuse me.
She just has many responsibilities to bear. I don't completely understand. I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be the one.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Japard, but who could the sister be?
Sister.
Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's older sister. Hey, stay on track!
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister? She's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Can I just come by myself? I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. Trailblaze missions. Winds at the darkness outside.
Noise.
Who the heck are you? Oh, God. Hey, you doing quick? I like the doctor.
how I feel about the way this game does balance it. Like you reach a sort of level before being able to do stuff and blocking stuff. It's like forcing side quests. But you also get more game out of the game.
Are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Can it help?
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with.
Ooh, what can I help you?
According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned.
Alright.
Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society? I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that won't be necessary. But it will help if you pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task?
Yeah.
You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Yeah.
Your cover? What are you talking about? Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it. Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly.
Oh, Reverend
I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine. Mutual aid, what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud. Are you making fun of me?
Yes, I am.
Have at it. You won't change my mind.
I'm not
Dr.
young,
Vash
I'm
never
happy.
charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one. Natasha's brother, they both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Bellabog's main hospital wanted him. I have no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe. What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself. You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit. I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
You want this split? One split?
Where have you been?
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled. Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
I can kinda understand.
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
Dang, I can understand where she's coming from.
Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him?
Nah.
Kids today. Don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible. Virtual who? All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
I like that little joke like that.
Where have you been?
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over? Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people. A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic, and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk. Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early.
Oh, sounds like opioids.
Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why? You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway. What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine. I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
No, the guy who think Fisher was selling opioids. Haven't y'all seen Rurouni Kenshin? Opioids kill people. Yeah, they might make you feel good for a little while and get through an illness, but
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid. I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. Thank you. Those patients weren't exactly singing my praises. Thank you for having faith in me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was
Having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
So maybe not opioids, but...
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look. I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him? I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the wonder medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that...
That's the thing. I chose that answer because to be nice. And that's what I would have said in like real life even.
Who are you? Who? And who am I? Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right? You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away. Oh, well, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, oh, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. And they chose to roll the dice. Oh, talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
The thing is, Natasha said to talk to her and try to get a first-hand experience of what that doctor was like. Medicine in all world, in the real world, there's a lot of serious medicines that say risk of death. so is it all just if it's used improperly, but he shouldn't be experimenting on people with experimental medicine, but it sounds like it might have just been experimental medicine.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look. Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the wonder medicine all too well.
See, I wouldn't really say all this stuff. I'll go with that one. Out of those two.
Yeah, be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next. Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Yeah.
Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Rivet Town?
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
I am.
Oh, playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up? Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
I don't think so.
guest with no manners, huh? A gift from the stars.
This is our chance. This song's just for you.
My turn. I don't remember inviting you.
This is our chance. Batter up. Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock.
Got it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that?
Yeah, 'cause
Those
it's not
poor
lifeblood, it's
patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine, only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My mutual aid society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me? Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you?
Yep.
Fine.
Go, yeah,
Seeing
fine.
as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
You have the worst luck running into me. Who's the lucky one today?
This is our chance.
Take this!
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing!
Keep up. My tempo! Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
My turn! Watch this! A guest with no manners, huh? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
It's funny.
Let's rock!
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families.
You're welcome.
I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
Magic warp!
I heard that it's getting late.
This game
Where
has
to
the
now?
best warp system I've found. Yeah, this will go to Fight Club. Just can't tell anybody about it.
It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Man, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
I wish you all a journey that is free of ill. Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask. No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is, while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession. He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive, like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
I can understand that somewhat.
I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you. That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains. To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way. During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman. Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment. Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
How much XP did I get?
That's the one I wanted to do Fight Club myself. I forgot about that.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
What's this? Look out!
Batter up!
Rules are made to be broken.
My turn. I don't remember inviting you.
A gift from the stars. This is our chance. Keep up. My tempo.
A guest with no manners, huh?
This is our chance.
Turn up the volume.
My friend, looking for a ticket?
Hey, you! Interested in signing with yours truly?
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Watch this! Who's the lucky one today?
This is our chance.
Take this!
It's getting late. Where to now?
If you don't got a ticket, quit hanging.
Keep at it.
Meats, or I guess it's not usual.
What was that? I seeing things? Think you
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing!
Rules are made to be broken.
You have the worst luck running into me. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! remember inviting you.
A gift from the stars. This is our chance.
Take this!
Pretty good crowd today.
Turn up the volume.
This song's for you.
Keep up. My turn. Who invited you? Huh? Tough luck running into me.
This is our chance.
Yeah!
Pretty good crowd today.
Rules are made to be broken.
I was about to tell you.
My turn.
Yeah, right? So.
Huh?
This is our chance.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I think we have the night.
Let's rock.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
No manners, huh? Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely killed him to get that helmet.
that. Bottom floor?
Tough luck running into me! No manners, huh? Huh?
Yeah. Song's for you. Just a scratch.
Who invited you?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
My turn!
Let's make it quick.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up!
Let's go.
Yeah!
Let's rock!
Gotcha.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I said, technically it doesn't really do anything. So, okay, so this is this ground floor thing deal. Oh, man.
was that?
Tough luck running into me!
Rules are made to be broken. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it! Yeah! This song's for you.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock! No manners. Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Who invited you?
This is our chance. This song's for you. Rules are made to be broken.
My turn!
Who will it be? This is our chance.
Let's rock!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it!
Tough luck running into me! No manners, huh?
We need a strategy.
Ran too far. Got him the treasure. that while I'm down here. Over here. Probably down here. I'm gonna. Oh, look at all that. Go back around. Right on the other side of that bridge thing.
Tough luck running into me!
5 enemies in this batch.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Who will it be? This is our chance. Yeah!
Turn it up!
Just a scratch.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken.
Told you I could fight. Who invited you?
Let's go.
This song's for you.
Keep up! My turn! No manners, huh?
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Told you I could fight.
No! Dang it.
Turn it up! Huh? Tough luck running into me!
Looks good.
Alright.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Have nice to the kids.
You! Hey, you! Stop! You are now a conscript of the moles. I'm not a sidekick. I'm second in command. You know what? No, this ain't the time. We got trouble. The boss went to the Great Mine along with her Diggertron. And she refused to let anyone go with her. I feel like she's doing something dangerous. You have to go check on her for us.
Okay.
Fursman is in the mines. It seems like the boss heard some bad news about him and then just ran in there. She even took her Diggertron. Is she preparing for a fight with the vagrants? There's lots of bad guys in the mines. Miss Natasha said kids ain't allowed to go in. Go check on her for us now. He's Hook's daddy, and he's like a daddy to everyone in the moles. He's like a great person. Thank you. Please.
Calm down, calm down. We're all here to work for a living. Why not sit down and talk it out?
Save it. We treated you as our leader, but look how you treated us.
Such a rat!
You sold the intel about the vein to Antonia, but we discovered it first. Now we lost the mine, and we have to work for those guys.
Traitor!
Well, nothing to say for yourself, huh? So
Go away, you brutes! Don't bully my daddy!
Oh, little Hook? Oh, no, you have it wrong. It's your daddy who bullied us first. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Daddy?
Yes, I told Antonia about the vein, but I was the first one to discover it. I have the right to do anything with it.
It's only because you have that detector. Let's see who's boss when we take it from you.
Back off. I was thinking about the bigger picture when I did that. Unlike you all who just look for trouble every day.
Well, I think someone needs to teach you a lesson. Guys?
You'll never lay a finger on Daddy without passing through Hook. It's you! Come and help Hook!
Another punching bag? Fine by me. I'll kick all your butts.
Tough luck running into me! Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Scared yet?
Let's make it quick.
Daddy, are you hurt?
Just a few scratches. How about you, Hook?
Don't worry about me. I have Diggertron. No one can hurt me.
Good. That's good. And you, young lady, are you hurt? Thank you for your help. Ah, I remember. You are the outsiders Natasha mentioned before, right? I heard that you helped resolve some conflicts around the mines when you arrived. And again today, when you saved my life. The conflicts between the vagrants and the mining team have lasted for quite a long time. Even if you have just temporarily mitigated our rather tense relationship, it is greatly appreciated.
Daddy, let's go to the old witch's clinic. You're seriously hurt.
But the vein detector that rapscallion was after, somebody already stole it from me. I need to keep searching, otherwise I might never see it again. It's just a tool. I guess I should let it go. Let's head to the clinic.
It's getting late. Where to now?
No idea.
I've taken care of your wounds. I'm running short on medical supplies these days, though, so behave yourselves and stay away from trouble. You hear me? Don't pretend you didn't hear that, Hook. I'm talking to you.
Hook wasn't the one that caused trouble. It was those bad guys. We were just defending ourselves. And ask her. See?
You are gonna spoil that kid. That's enough for now. I'll say this one last time, Hook. If you cause any trouble again, I'll take Diggertron away. Do you understand?
Hook understands.
The boss of the moles should stick to her word. I have patients to take care of. See you later.
Thank you again. If it weren't for you and Dr. Natasha, Hook and I probably would have been in big trouble. Well, a few days ago, I found a geomarrow vein using a vein detector, and I sold this info to Antonia, a supervisor of the mining team. Then, those vagrants heard about it and accused me of being a traitor. They believe that since I'm also a vagrant who came from another mine and ended up in here for a living, I should naturally be on their side. The mining team could not agree with that, of course. I'm just too old for this.
Daddy? Are we short on money? Why did you do that?
My poor child. Daddy is old now. Who knows how long I can stay by your side? I have to start preparing for your future.
He doesn't seem that old.
People say I'm selfish, think I'm a traitor, but it doesn't matter to me. All you need to know is when I'm gone, you will have the money to take care of yourself and survive on your own.
Daddy.
Forget about it. Since I've got the money from the mining team, I have nothing to complain about now. It's just a shame that I lost my vein detector. It was indeed a treasure. I guess so. It's an ancient relic that can detect geomarrow veins. It's very rare. I haven't seen a second one in my life. I often carried it around looking for a new claim. I suppose some villains must have taken notice. Anyway, I guess I don't need the detector anymore. The less trouble, the better. I shouldn't care who stole my device. Whoever it was, I hope they get good use out of it.
Hook seems to be giving me a look that says, Hook wants to talk to you outside the clinic, now.
Okay, this is the first time I've had that in a monologue thing.
So that's why people call eyes the windows to the soul.
Wait! Hook needs you to help with something. I haven't said what we're gonna do, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the moles. That detector is Daddy's treasure, so I gotta get it back. You'll help me, won't you? All right, then. I'll be waiting for you at the shelter in the mine, big sister. See ya! Too slow, honorary member of the mold. You should have gotten here before Hook. Let me introduce you to Sweta. She is Daddy's most trusted miner.
Not at all. Mr. Fursman trusts every vagrant, and every one of us trusts Mr. Fursman. But after what happened over at that Geomarrow vein, the atmosphere at the shelter became a bit tense.
I'm here to find Daddy's treasure, his vein detector. I heard...
Well, I would guess that's probably true. After the conflict in the mine, Wildfire gathered everyone out of the shelter and took a head count to check on the wounded. 4 people were not there. When we returned to the shelter, Mr. Fursman's detector was gone. We searched all around the shelter but found nothing. I guess one of those 4 people was the thief. Yes, the shelter was usually crowded, so thieves would have had a hard time stealing things when everyone was around. We vagrants have our dignity too. I'm sure we will catch the thief, but...
But... what?
Actually, we've already asked those 4 suspects about it. But they all claim to not have stolen anything. Of course, we could never expect thieves to confess and turn themselves in, right? In my opinion, one of those 4 was lying. We're all vagrants. None of us have the authority to arrest anyone just because we feel like it. Let's see whose words contradict with the facts. And that person would be the thief. All 4 suspects are at the shelter. If you're feeling confident, why not give it a try? Maybe you can determine who the thief is.
Adults are so dishonest. Hook's gonna question them one by one.
Hook? What's the matter?
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
What? Oh, if I'd known I would become a suspect, I wouldn't have gone out at that time. How foolish of me.
We just need you to answer a few questions.
Okay. Ask away. It would be good to clear myself of suspicion. Nothing special. I just went out to get some fresh air. Oh dear. I know that's a lame alibi, but I swear it's the truth. Mr. Fursman, he's a good person. Though... Oh, never mind. Oh, no. I must sound very suspicious, but I really didn't do anything. You have to believe me. Detector? No, I haven't seen anything, and I don't know anything. Is that all the questions you have? Have I proven my innocence? Oh dear. All this waiting around is enough to make me even more anxious.
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
What? How could you say that? You're gonna make me angry. You know what a businessman values the most? Reputation. If your slander ruins my reputation and harms my business, you'll pay for that.
Well, then answer our questions. We'll decide if we believe you or not.
I have the right to remain silent. I withhold my opinion toward this question. No comment.
Oh, you... I'll give you one more chance. Think carefully and give your answer to Diggertron this time.
I've seen all sorts of things in my life. Why would I be afraid of you two little rascals? Here, how about we make a deal? I'll tell you what I know in exchange for a small intel service fee. Fair and honest. Great. I like your style. Customers who don't fuss over the price are the best. So what do you want to know? Ask away. I went into town to restock. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? I restock on a regular basis, everyone knows that. I was wondering why there was nobody at the shelter. Versman is an old customer of mine. He's pretty nice to me, though we are not so close. As to what he did about that Geomero vein, it was kind of unethical. We're all neighbors. We've known each other for a long time. But he sold out to the other side and left his own people out to dry. I really can't agree with that. Look, the cook is definitely the thief, I'm sure about that. I value my reputation more than anything, so you can trust me. In my line of work, I've learned to read people. And something's definitely fishy with that cook. I can tell from the start. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone.
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
Nope. I'm no thief.
Really? Then you better answer our questions honestly.
Ask away. Let's not waste time. Spacing out. Didn't notice anything. Good man, but a bit of a cheapskate. Nope. What detector?
Hey, would you mind talking more nicely?
What? I always talk like this.
I don't feel like she's the thief. Well, it's the hunch of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Well, well, well. What's this? Playing detective, are we?
Spill it! Did you steal my daddy's detector?
You little brat. How dare you label me a thief? Someone needs to give you a good lesson on manners. I'm an honest and decent man. I'd never do such a shady thing.
Anyone can say that. If you really didn't steal anything, then just answer our questions.
Oh, you have a temper, huh? All right, I'll spare a couple minutes for your little detective game. I'm a cook. What else would I be doing? Don't you notice the smoky cooking smell all over me? It's just that I happened to be out shopping for ingredients at that time. Otherwise, who'd want anything to do with this kind of thing? That old Fursman was kind to me. When we were at Rivet Town, he put me in charge of the whole mining team's food supply. And it's because I trusted him that I came to this mine with him. I mean, I didn't expect he would take that money for himself. Anyway, he found that Geomero vein by himself, so I won't blame him for not sharing. But you know, what he did was not like the old Fursman I knew. Well, I don't want to be a snitch, but out of my respect for Fursman, I'll tell you a secret. The helper over there, I saw him sneak into Fursman's tent and come out holding a box. See? Isn't he the most suspicious one? I don't care if you believe me or not. I've told you all I know. Now leave me alone if you don't have any more questions. I'm busy.
Hook's head is spinning. Do you remember everything they said?
Don't Don't worry, I've written it all down for you. Remember, among these 4 people, only the real thief would lie. The cook said the helper did it. The tailor said it wasn't her. The merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. So, do you know who the culprit is?
I don't know why, but I'll trust your judgment. Come on, let's go accuse the culprit. Look, figured it out. You're the one who stole Daddy's detector.
You gotta be kidding me. You thought about it for that long and came up with this conclusion?
You mean we got it wrong?
I gave you the answer, and you still couldn't crack the case, detective. Why don't you just go home? I already told you it was the cook. Even if you asked me 100 times, my answer would still be the cook. Huh? Is it that hard for you to admit you were wrong? Have you ever heard of something called logic?
Just you wait. I'll find evidence, and then you'll be begging me for mercy.
Fine, go ahead and look.
Let's go look around where Daddy kept the detector. Maybe we can find some clues there. This is the label from a supply box. I know where those boxes are. That way. Let's go take a look. The label must have been on this box. Wait a minute. What's that smell? It's got a spicy smell. This smells like stone-grilled home. Not too many people smell like this. The thief appears to have taken Daddy's treasure. And it seems that this damaged probe is one of the detector's components. Has Daddy's treasure been sold already? Oh, where could the thief have gone? Think, Hook, think. Oh yeah! I saw Mr. Sampo on the way to the mine when I came here. Could he be involved in this? Follow Hook! Mr. Sampo should be that way! Mr. Sampo's always at the clinic hanging around Miss Natasha. Hook thought he was really sick or something. If he's working with the thief, then he's also a bad guy!
My friend, are you serious? This device is quite rare. Are you really willing to sell it to me at such a low price?
No, why are you making this so complicated? Do you want it or not? Just tell me.
You two stop right there! Pitch Dark Hook the Great has arrived!
Oh boy, I knew it was too good to be true. I gotta make this clear. I have nothing to do with this fella. You have to trust me. Miss Hook, please, don't point that thing at me. It's scary.
Hey! How can you sell me out like that? We had a deal!
You stole Daddy's treasure! Diggertron will not spare you.
This is all that old Bursman's fault. Just because he has this device I'm holding, he can make a fortune. It's not fair!
Well, it seems you guys have some issues to sort out, so maybe I should leave.
The heck if I care! With the underworld in such a sad state, how are we supposed to survive if we don't resort to robbing and stealing? Anyway, I got the device now. Come take it, if you have the guts.
Diggertron, get ready. My turn! Who invited you? Huh?
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
You sure talk tough for someone who can't fight. Come on, hand the detector over to Hook. No, Daddy's treasure! It's broken!
Hey! Now this is Sampo's time to shine. Of course! I wouldn't want to miss out on seeing you and Miss Hook's acts of heroism, would I? Listen here. There's a fellow in Bouldertown they call Balloway the Miner's Lamp. He's an appraiser. Although he claims that he doesn't do appraisals anymore for ancient relics, he actually still does a bit behind the scenes for ones that are of especially high value. I think this device of yours is probably worth a lot. It might be a good idea to try your luck with Balloway. Here's a trick. First, pretend that you want to sell it for a low price, then wait for him to excitedly fix the device for you. After it's fixed, tell him you changed your mind and you want to keep it for yourself. This business tactic is what I call a bait and switch. Pretty clever, huh?
Low life.
Balloway the Miner's Lamp. Got it! Thanks, Mr. Sampo. Let's go into town to find him.
Have a safe trip!
It's getting late. Where to now?
I'm already retired from appraising ancient relics, so unless this detector is some kind of precious treasure...
Look at this! The detector's probe broke off. Can you fix it?
Oh, ho ho, this certainly is a rare relic. Let me take a closer look.
Yes! Look extra close. You have to help Hook fix it.
This device... I've been in the business for a long time, but never have I seen an ancient relic like this one before. I think this is probably beyond repair. But still, it is a rare treasure. Even broken, I'd be willing to pay a high price for it. What do you say? The detector's probe is gone. It's like searching for something without eyes or ears. Who's going to want a pile of junk? I don't believe any other stores will buy it off you. Come on, I'll give you a nice deal.
All right then, let's go find Daddy.
Where have you been, Hook? I was just about to go looking for you. Come on, let's go home. I'll cook some salt-baked rock crabs for you. What's wrong with this kid? Vein detector? The one I lost?
Big Sister and Hook helped Daddy catch the thief that stole it. But Daddy's detector is broken. It's all my fault. If only I could have found it sooner.
So it was stolen. You're not hurt, are you, Hook?
I'm fine. Daddy, can you see if your detector still works?
The geomarrow probe is damaged. I'm afraid this thing won't work anymore.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't help one bit.
What are you apologizing for? Thank you so much for looking out for me, Hook.
But Daddy's treasure.
Don't cry, Hook. Daddy's true treasure has been here all along. It was never lost or broken.
You can cry.
The detector helped me find lots of geomarrow veins, and it saved the mining team a lot of money. In that respect, it was a very good thing. But at the end of the day, the detector is just a tool. A true treasure must have irreplaceable importance to someone.
Hook doesn't really understand.
That's okay. I'm saying some things that might seem strange, but you will understand someday.
So, the treasure Daddy's talking about
is still happily running and jumping around.
Daddy! You're not allowed to see her cry! Go away!
Too late. I've got to level 17. We gotta get to level 20 to continue the mission and stuff, so. But it is 10 o'clock and I guess I gotta take a shower and everything and ready to go to bed. Thank y'all for hanging out today. and I have to double check and see what time I get off tomorrow, what time I gotta go to work Tuesday. But if I have time, I plan to what's it called? What's the name of that game? Do Paper Mario tomorrow.